Here we are with PLTR back above $90. Now, we broke this down how we would get here, and we were looking at key levels to not ignore. And today was a flow driven day, right? With inflows dominating here after the open and throughout the rest of the day. So let's zoom out and look at this. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, welcome. To all subscribers, welcome back. So when PLTR was falling, we looked at the 4 hour and even up to the 1 day chart, right? We could see here pivotal inflow levels. And every time we touched it, we bounced off of it. The last time it touched it was at 76, went up towards 97, came back into that area. And I talked about how crucial it was for these charts to hold and stay above 67, $65, right? And we did. And $73 was crucial as well, because when you come down towards the 4 hour, you could see how that is near the top and bottom levels here of that inflow level of 31 million on the 4 hour chart. Now, on the 4 hour chart, you could see how it was used as support when it pushed through it, came into it, and took off. And then we have an outflow level here to not ignore, and it's near the top. And this is where 42 Vision allows us, with our inflow versus outflow, to clearly see supports and resistance and the strength of trends in the charts. And if you guys want to gain the access to the clarity and edge that you deserve, check out the link down below and join the members using 42 Vision to maximize whether stocks are going up or going down. And you'll get connected over to our bots, our indicators, and our inflow versus outflow, and gain that edge within the volatility of charts and markets. We look forward to getting you connected and having you join us. Once again, that link is down below in the description and the top pinned comment. So, PLTR stock is back over $90. And this is where it gets critical here. Why? Because we saw outflows that pushed us away from the $90 area into this inflow level, right? That was crucial to be held as support. If not, this chart would collapse. Now, a lot of bears came out and stated it's going to go much lower. PLTR is overvalued. And the charts right now, were not looking like it would go past $65. And if it did, then came 63. And then below that, we had historical levels to not ignore below 50. But we bounced off of it. And as we bounced off of it, $90 was going to be the crucial area to retest. And now to hit new all-time highs, we need to break through this outflow level. Now, when you look at it, this outflow level has 19 million. This one has 31 million. So there is still more inflows holding up this chart than the amount of outflows that we saw, even though it dropped from 123 all the way down to 74 and 64. Those inflows are what are holding things up. And now we got a big push here of more inflows at the $90 area. And now it's pushed us up above 100. Now, this is where 42 Vision really shines, right? It gives us that edge and clarity to see the strength of trends. And right now, inflows are dominating here on the 4 hour. If we put the 2 hour, same thing. And we came up to an outflow level that was historical here since way back here at 107 on February 21st and 20th. Now, we need to break through this area and not reject it, because if we do, well, then we can quickly come back down to 105 and then down towards 103 and 100. If we can break through this area, the next level to actually test based off the 2 hour is back up here at the all-time highs near 124, 125. Now, same thing on the 1 hour, right? We could see that clear support and resistance, and now we're in a resistance outflow level historically up here again, 107, 110 area. And then you have the 30-minute showing us pure strength of inflows here dominating and breaking out. There's no historical outflow level because the larger time frames are showing it, but that's something to not ignore. Now, if we zoom into the 5-minute, inflows dominating all day, and then on the 3-minute, we could see the tight range, right? So inflows just dominating back and forth. The first support I'll be watching is down here towards 106, 105. And then below that, I'll be watching 103 to 100. Those are the key levels to the downside. To the upside, we have resistance levels here to not ignore based off the larger time frames. In the 1 hour, we're slightly in that area. Same thing on the 2 hour. And then comes way up here towards the resistance of those highs that starts off at 121. Now, before getting there, the first level I'll be watching is 115, 120, and then 121 will be crucial, and then the highs near 125. And you can clearly see here how we've touched this outflow level, and if we reject it, there's a possibility of retesting 100 and even down here at these supports. And this is really where 42 Vision gives us that edge to see the strength of inflows and outflows. And you can gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description. We look forward to getting you connected and having you join the community of members using it. And this allows members to be able to see why the strength of trend is happening and also the strong supports and resistance in the charts. Now, PLTR is actually showing some pretty big gaps here in its chart, but if we look up the SPY, for example, we could see a little bit of more tighter ranges, and you can see it in today's volatility coming back up to this outflow level historically that is crucial near 547 on the 2 hour. But if we zoom into the 5 minute, we could see those inflows just dominating all day and how we broke out, right? We had this outflow level from yesterday to today, right? In the after hours to today's pre-market. And this inflow level was used as support and it broke out. And now you're not able to go ahead and just use this as a point of reference because this outflow level was where things slowed down yesterday and accelerated down towards 534. And is it guaranteed to always hit that level? No. But you use it as reference and you know the strength of trend is there once we broke through the resistance of 537, and then you had levels up here to watch, and the first one was up here near 544, 545. And interesting enough, inflows picked up again at this level and are pushing it up even further. And if you go ahead and look at this from the 3 minute, you could see an even tighter range, right, of how we were pushing up, and you had this resistance to not ignore, which starts off here at 537 to 539. So if you saw on the 5 minute, the strength of those inflows breaking through that first resistance of 537, then you had 539, and anything above that, you can just watch the trend and also have this point of reference of this outflow level from yesterday if we're going to retest it, and it did, guys. And then also today to tomorrow, so far, inflows picked up, and this is going to be a crucial support here at 544, 545 to be held to actually confirm and justify any further move to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.